How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast/vlog. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about stress eating. And little known fact, I myself am a stress eater. So but before we get into that, I'd like to talk about today's workout. Today's workout was a leg day. Tuesday's leg day. I started out with some front squats, woke up feeling like garbage this morning, and by the time I got to the gym and I got all warmed up and everything like that, I headed over to the rack. I put on 45-pound plates on each side, and then proceeded to do my workout. And it felt pretty good for being as sluggish and for feeling as down and out as I did this morning. The weight moved relatively easy. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, 45 pounds, that's not a lot of weight. But bear in mind, I am ranking back. I'm easing back into things. I'm not back at my prime where I used to be. And it's a sizable weight for me. I am doing 3 sets of 10 at 135 pounds. That's what I was pushing today. But after that, I moved to the leg press. And now the leg press I typically use, it wasn't open today. But there was another one. It's an older version, or older model, I should say. And I went to apply, 6 45-pound plates, 1 10-pound plate, and 1 5-pound plate on each side. So 12 45-pound plates total, 2 10s, 2 5s, and that was going to be my working weight. After I do my squats, I don't warm up anymore. I feel that after you warm up in the beginning of your workout or the beginning of your day, you should be good to go for the rest of your workout. But with that, it was heavy AF, like for real. I tried pushing it and I only got 6 reps on my first set. I took a little bit of a break, figured maybe this old man is tired, maybe these old bones need a little bit of a rest before loading up all those plates, because my back felt a little fatigued after that. Like, should I be wearing my weightlifting belt when loading and unloading plates? Which is a pretty good question. I don't know if any of you out there wear your belt when you're loading plates. I don't. So that might have been it. I'm not looking for an excuse or for an answer other than I missed my first set and I only got 6 out of it. So I took a little bit of a break and I hit it again. Took like maybe a 2-minute breather, a 3-minute breather, and then I hit it again, and I was able to slam out 10 on my second set. Now for the leg press, I do 5 sets of 10, and I was able to get the remaining 4 sets out, or the remaining 4 sets of 10 I was able to accomplish successfully. Then I moved to a hamstring curl machine where you're resting one knee up on the machine and then you're curling one leg at a time. This machine works really well for sort of building up your what's the term? Like your deficiencies. Like if you have one muscle group that's lagging, like say your left leg or your right leg, hamstring is a little bit weaker than the other, you're able to work them out independently and bring up one to then match the other. Now I'm curling a 70-pound plate on the machine. It's a pin loaded machine, so the 70 pounds maybe plus or minus however much the manufacturer says it is, and with that, I was able to do 3 sets of 10. Now, I've been at this 70-pound weight for the past 3 Tuesdays, I should say, the past 3 leg days where I implement single hamstring curls. And I don't really know if I'm going to be moving up anytime soon. It feels good. I feel the engagement in my hamstrings. I feel the soreness the next day. I don't know if maybe hamstrings are a really lacking muscle group for me, but I've decided to just stick with 70 for a little bit, and that's where I'm gonna be. That's my happy place for right now. After that, I moved to a seated quad extension machine, and on Tuesdays I do two-legged quad extensions. I was able to, it's again another plate-loaded machine or pin plate machine, and I was pushing 200 on the machine with both legs, and it felt really good. I think I can continue to move up. Eventually I'm going to be pretty much quad extensioning the entire stack, and where do you go from there? Higher reps. I'm still paying attention to my knee joints and how they're feeling during the exercise, in between the exercise, and after the exercise, even throughout the day, because squats don't necessarily put a lot of stress on my knees. Maybe the leg press is with such heavy weight, but I feel that if I am going to have leg issues or knee issues, that it's more than likely going to come from that quad machine, because you can lose your focus. I've lost my focus from time to time, and I've felt like I've just pushed through the reps just to get through the day, because it is the last exercise that I do for my legs on today. And it's just not worth it to me to feel it in my knees. You shouldn't. You should feel it in your legs. So if I reach that point, I'll either stop where I am at whatever weight I'm at on the machine, and I'll just continue to focus on mind-muscle connection, on good reps, good quality reps, time under tension, things like that. Or I might even drop the weight and just increase the rep range. Rather than doing 3 for 10, I might do 3 for 15, or I might do 4 for 10. These are all different options that I have to implement, pushing a good amount of weight and preventing, or at least trying to prevent, injury in the future. But now to get to the nitty-gritty of the video and why you're here to begin with is stress eating. And it happens. It happens to me. It's happened to me in the past, and it almost happened today. Today, for example, I've been feeling a little stressed. There's been some stuff going on just in the own little personal world, the personal little bubble, and it just feels like at times food is sort of calling my name. And today was really tough. I lucked out and I didn't have any of my coworkers offering me lunch today or offering to take me to lunch today, so I didn't have that to blame. But one of the things that I can suggest, and one of the things that I did today, was I text my wife. I told her I feel like stress eating today. And what that means to her is I feel like going out to lunch and just grabbing something that's outside of my diet. My current diet, I'm cutting back the carbs Monday through Friday on my lunch and just implementing more vegetables. If I do feel the need for carbs, like I don't have any more energy, at that time I'll probably add maybe an apple or some other type of fruit carb, fibrous carb maybe. And so she texts me back with just a long list of supportive things. Just saying, think about how far you've come. Think about your goals. Think about the milestones. Think about the milestones I was just talking about yesterday with her and with you guys in the podcast. And, what's it worth? What's it really worth at the end of the day? Because I can step on the scale and be up in weight, miss my marks that I set for myself, and just feel like stress eating, like this isn't going to work, I'm not going to do this, and it's not working out. And there I am, stuffing my face, and right after I feel guilty afterwards. And it's not the solution, it's not the answer, at least it's not for me. And for any of you guys out there who may feel the same way or have this sort of battle, this really vicious relationship with food the way that I do, I would suggest and recommend building that circle that you can turn to, whether it's friends, whether it's a workout partner, a coworker, your wife, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever you may have in your life, and text these people. They will hold you accountable if they care about you and they care about your goals and your health too, first and foremost. I know that I had posted a cheat meal the day after my company had a company barbecue, and right away, one of my friends in the DMs like, "You're having a lot of cheat meals." And it's like, well, I throw out some sad excuse, yesterday was a company barbecue, and it's not the same. It's outside of the realm of the diet. The company barbecue should have been considered my cheat meal, and Saturday and Sunday, or the Saturday when I would have had my cheat meal, it's a no-go. I'd have to take a hard pass. So there are things like that. Having that community, that circle of friends or family that are going to support you, that are going to call you out, and that are going to make you check yourself. Whether it's in a negative way, whether you need negative reinforcement, that's going to make you fat, don't eat that, what are you, stupid, things like that. Some people prefer that. Other people need positive reinforcement. Think of your goals, think of your family, think of your health. And other people, they need just figures in their life that they need to think about and do it for. Because if you're not going to do it for yourself, which every single one of you should, if you're embarking on this journey of weight loss and strength gaining and bodybuilding or powerlifting or crossfitting or even Zumba, who knows, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever you're pursuing that is different from the norm, do it for yourself. But if not for yourself, then do it for something. Do it for a powerlifting meet that you have. Do it for your family so you can be around longer to spend time with them. For me, I want to do this for my son so I have the energy to play with him when he wants to play, because his energy is just an unlimited source of energy. This kid can just go from morning until night without skipping a beat. And me, I can't keep up with that. But by doing some cardio throughout the week, by lifting some weights, maybe I can play an extra hour longer, an extra 2 hours longer. Who knows? But I owe it to him. I owe it to myself to be healthier, the healthiest version of myself. I was listening to a podcast yesterday with Ethan and Ela from H3H3, and they were on with Harley from Epic Mealtime. And they were talking about, how Harley, he's getting into better shape. And Ethan was saying when he was at his fattest, one of the moments, the self-check moments for him was he would bend down to tie his shoe, and he couldn't breathe. He'd have to take a breath of air before going down to tie his shoe. And I laugh about it, and he was laughing about it, but it's true. I mean, that's unhealthy. That's not right. It shouldn't be like that. We should be able to at least tie our shoes or put our socks on without feeling winded, without getting lightheaded when we sit back up. And so a lot of these things can lead to our own self-destruction and put us right back in those positions where we didn't want to be in the first place. And I'm thankful for my coworkers for not offering me any food today. I'm thankful for my wife for providing some positive reinforcement today, because it can be tough McDonald's is just right down the street, and as trashy and as nasty as it sounds, I mean, that was one of my first jobs, so I know what goes down. I know how that food is prepared, and yet it's still like a guilty pleasure, and I don't want things like that to have control over me or over my life, and neither should they have control over you or your life. I think that building that circle, building that relationship, and taking a deep dive into your local fitness community. We all want to follow people out there like the Bradley Martins and the Heidi Buff Bunny people. We want to follow these people, and we want to aspire to that level of fitness or physical prowess. But at the end of the day, you have your Bradley Martins in your local gym. You have your Heidi in your own local gym. And these people, if you socialize and you get to know these people who are on your level, who are local and a part of your group, not only can you build stronger relationships in this local fitness community, but you can also have those people who are going to check you and offer you fitness advice, or maybe even be a workout partner, or be that person who sees you posting a lot of cheat meals, say on your Instagram or on your Facebook. And what are they going to do? They're going to dive right into your DMs, and they're going to say, hey man, just like one of my friends did, you're getting a lot of cheat meals lately. What's up with this? What's going on? Where's your head at? And that's the type of people you need to be around, because as great as it is to follow some of these Instagrammers who are really big and have a large following, unfortunately, the sad reality is that we are just a blip on their list of followers. We're just but one speck. And though it feels great when they recognize you, or they like your post, or they leave a comment or something, they're not somebody that you're having a regular dialogue with. And that's why I really emphasize just getting involved with your local fitness community, and get to know them, because one day they might be that next Bradley Martin. They might be that next Heidi. They might be that next person who builds this following, and you will have grown and built with them as well. So I want to leave you guys with just something positive from this. I felt really, really low today. Stress can be a trigger for me to want to binge or to want to just eat something unhealthy, and it may be for you as well. But you guys can get through it just like I got through it, whether it's through your friends, whether it's through your family or your loved ones, whether it's through your coworkers, or whether it's through just that inner battle that you have with yourself, that you think, as soon as that bell rings for lunch, I'm just going to go and get something, or no, I'm not. You're going to just have this inner tug of war. But you can win that battle. You can win that battle every time, because when you're pushing that weight in the gym, it's mind over muscle. A lot of times we can self-defeat before we've even tried. And with determination and focus, you guys can also push through and not succumb or secede to eating outside of your diet. That's one of the reasons why I incorporate one cheat meal one day out of the week. It gives me something to not only look forward to, it gives me something to work towards. It gives me a sense that there's going to be like a mini light at the end of the tunnel, because I'm the type of person that needs that right now, while I'm currently on my weight loss program. There are other people that might implement just having an extra chicken breast, and that's what they would consider a cheat meal, just an increase in calories. But for me, I want a burger, or I want a slice of pizza. These are the things that keep me feeling a somewhat sense of normalcy, because a weightlifting diet or a bodybuilding diet, unfortunately, isn't the norm today. It isn't the norm of our society anymore. Maybe it was in the past, but it no longer is now. So I I tried to end it positive. Unfortunately, I think I got dark again. So I'm just going to stop right there. But I want to thank you guys again for taking the time to watch these videos. If you're catching me on YouTube, be sure to leave a like, comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any suggestions on topics or any questions you'd like me to answer. This is a journey that I'm on, and if you're on the same journey, feel free to follow along. I know that if you can either learn something from me, I can most definitely learn something from you, where it is you're coming from, the steps that you're taking, and I might even use a few of those things myself. So thank you guys again. If you're not following me on Instagram, be sure to head over there and check me out. You can find me at Ramon_Campamore. That's CAMPOAMOR. And another bit of good news is the podcast is now live on the Apple iTunes store. So you can just search for Ramon Campamore and you'll find the podcast right there. So if you don't have time to watch these videos, but you just want to listen to the audio, feel free to check that out and subscribe. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for me. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take it easy.